Trigger fool, man. That's Trigger fool, man. It's my motherfucking feelings, man. You was playing this game with me, man.
Yeah, it's your boy Central Star 1000, man. Yeah, you rock with Stars 1000 ENT, man. New day, new opportunity, man. We hope all is well with everybody. You did. Yeah, man, we finna chime in for a second, man, on this weird and crazy video that we came across up and down the timelines. Those who familiar with the No Jumper podcast, the interviewer guy, Adam22, you know what I'm saying? But he made a crazy statement, kind of trolling. For those who familiar with the Chicago drill scene, FBG Wooski, you know what I'm saying? Kind of taking shots at Wooski. We don't know if he kind of feels some kind of way because Wooski ain't want to come, you know what I mean, do an interview with him or what. But I ain't been too long, got on to this No Jumper joint, you know what I'm saying? But recently I've been checking him out, you know what I mean? Different guys he been having on there, you know what I mean? But man, I'm going to first say, man, everybody been on Vlad for a minute about he the culture vulture, the biggest culture vulture. I disagree. This Adam22 guy got Vlad beat by a mile, Holmes. Believe that. It seems really that Vlad really been down with the culture, you know what I mean, studying the culture, you know what I mean, for a long time, before he even blew up. But this Adam22 guy, looking from the outside in, to me, he one of them white guys who kind of, you know what I mean, really don't rock with us, but play that role, you know what I'm saying? Kind of like one, you know what I'm saying, 1 foot in, 1 foot out, so to speak. But he's a weirdo, you know what I mean, point blank period. You know what I mean, the guy he just let a black guy have sex with his wife, which his wife and him supposed to be porno stars and all, you know what I mean, it's weird. But anyway, he kind of trolling Wooski, like I said, I've been checking out his little podcast recently, and you can kind of tell that he been picking and choosing. He glorified that Chicago drill life. He glorified that like a lot of people who never been in the mix, who never been around the hood. And just look at his podcast, how he moves. He hired mostly black guys from what I see, ex-game bangers or some might be game bangers, but game members or whatever, to feel protected. You know what I mean? Pretty much. You can tell that. But you know, we all know ain't no secret, man. A lot of guys are play Hoppin' Bob from Life or Jackson from Django for $1. You know what I mean? For a check, an easy check. They looking at it, the Brick Baby, whoever. You know what I mean? They play that tough road. That's why we say over here, man, our message to the youth for misguided, man. Y'all watching y'all follow, man. Learn to read between the lines. And this Adam22 guy, you can tell he glorified the hood lifestyle, the streets. They glorified it. It's amazing to them. Even that Brick Baby guy. They was interviewing somebody I seen not too long ago, a few days or a week or so, whatever. And they was mentioning O Block. You know what I mean? First, I'm going to say, man, Chicago is the third largest city in the U.S., man. You had rappers that blew up, become big, like Chief Keef. These guys from that area that put light on O Block. O Block is another government housing, like all over the world, all over the U.S. You know what I mean? And everybody in O Block ain't no demon, ain't no assassin, ain't no stepper. That's what these weirdos don't understand. You know what I'm saying? That's what they don't get. You can tell that they ain't from that, because they that's what they really think. Man, you got kids running around O Block. You got elderly people running around there. You got people who wake up on Sunday mornings to go to church. Yeah, you got your knucklehead crew. That's out of any project, apartment complex over the U.S. You know what I'm saying? But they act like this, just like the scary house. Everybody in here a demon or a stepper or a killer. Nah. Like I said, these big rappers blew up and shed a light on this specific project, apartment complex. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, period. And the guy Brick Baby, he fanned out as well. He on one of the interviews, I forgot who they was interviewing, like I said, I came across. The guy Adam had said something weird, like he was in O Block. Did you, might have been the guy Cairo from Chicago. Did you know I was in O Block? Like, okay, we know that if you was, you probably paid somebody to go through that to make you feel what, Adam tough? Y'all weirdos, homie. Then Brick Baby talking about, y'all was in O Block for 6 hours. Okay, you was in O Block hanging around a bunch of dudes for 6 hours. Like I said, man, I'll message to the youth for misguided, man. In these apartment complexes, yeah, you got your group of knuckleheads, yeah, that's doing knucklehead type of time. You know what I'm saying? But ain't really nothing going on. You got a few drug dealers, a few guys toting guns, sitting around. So you feel tough, you feel cool to go sit around that? Y'all weird and lame, homie. The individual who really from that, we trying to get out of that. Get our people out of that. And you got ratchet slums everywhere. It ain't just O Block. You know what I mean? I'm from South Carolina, homie. I mean, there's plenty of apartment complexes around my way. I mean, I'm from Anderson, upstate. that you don't want to get caught down bad in at the wrong time by the wrong group of knuckleheads because something bad happened to you. I mean, that's anywhere. Columbia, South Carolina. That's the capital. I'm pretty sure, y'all might have heard of that. Greenville, South Carolina for sure. Go down to the bottom of Charleston, South Carolina. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you don't want to get caught down bad in no cut or no apartments with the wrong group of knuckleheads. Put it like that. Something bad happened to you, homie. That's anywhere. I mean, Atlanta, another city that y'all love to go to and party. A lot of people move to. Rest in peace to Shawty Low. He shed a light on Born Home before they tore them down. Show you how, you know what I mean, how rough that was back in the days. But Atlanta got plenty of other apartments the same way. Yeah, I mean, go check out the guys Hood to Hood from back in the day before these podcasters on the internet was doing what they doing now. You had that guy on, I think it was Cash Out Keys from Cali. They got like 1, 2, and 3 Hood to Hood. They were really going through the slums all over for real. French Montana, before he was rapping, Cocaine City DVDs, that's what French was doing all over New York. He was in the hood, in the trenches, with the up-and-coming rappers. You know what I'm saying? That's what they was doing. Now these podcaster guys, like these white guys now, it's easy for them. They'll hire a few guys, pay them a couple thousand, and then sit on here and worry about what's really going on in the hood. You know what I mean? They ain't even from that. And it's weird, homie. You know what I mean? Because you got good people in the hood that come up in the hood. We're a product of our environment. I know y'all white people sit back and just glorify that, ooh, everybody a gangster, a stepper, ooh, it's the scary house over there. Nah, you got good people there. You know what I'm saying? Everybody ain't on that. But back to the guy, Wooski a real street cat from Chicago. Those know that. Those who know. So Adam22, man, these guys that you hiring can't protect you, man. That's what you thinking, that you can talk crazy to anybody, homie? Where they do that at? And the guy Cairo, you really should have checked him. Even though Wooski might not be your guy. Come on, man, that's what we do. We let these basically white folk and the other people glorify our culture and disrespect it. And we don't check them on that. Salute the Wack 100. I seen him interviewing Wack. And he was, the Adam22 guy was trying to, seems like we see a lot of these rappers coming up under the Ricos lately. And he was just instead of dick riding NBA young boy, hollering about that 4K trade, NBA, he the hefe, he the boss, right? Is that a game, right? But Wack was standing up for him. We salute you for that, Wack, even though we know you in cahoots with young boy because he down with Bird, man. But still, you took up for him, and we salute you for that. Which, Cairo, you should have did the same for Wooski, man. Wooski really was out there in the mix. That brother took a headshot, and Adam22 had the nerve to play games with this man.
If you want it, help him run. Been the father ain't run. The BOP, it both got burned. But he
man, it's crazy, man. You know what I mean? That man ain't got to come to your platform, man, and sit down and talk to you. You don't do nothing but ask incriminating questions. We seen Lil Reese, and I rock with Lil Reese, been rocking with him. You know what I mean? A lot of his little tracks from years back. He was saying he wouldn't go sit down, but I see he got some partners who've been sitting down with Adam22, so maybe they talked him into it. Adam just gave him a number he couldn't refuse, man. We know everybody needs some money. It's hard out here. Everybody trying to get their dollars up. But it's plenty of platforms y'all go sit down on and talk to instead of these culture vultures like this guy here. And just sit back and look at the question that he asked y'all, and he got a brother beside him. I don't know who Buddy is. Some questions Adam might not want to ask y'all. That's what his job is to do. Peep game, y'all. This peep game. These hopping Bob sitting beside him. Jackson sitting beside him. Asking questions he might not want to ask these brothers. And all they asking about who was in the mix. Who was really doing what? You know what I mean? Was he around? Was he stepping? These the type of questions they ask these guys not really about their music and what they got going on. It's crazy, man. But he had the nerve to disrespect Wooski, man. Wooski was out there in the mix for real, living that life that you glorify on, Mr. Adam22. You know what I mean? Like we say, if a guy like Wooski catch you down bad in one of them cuts in one of these projects, whether O Block or anywhere in the United States, it might get dangerous for you, Mr. Adam22. And little Brick Baby, none of them can't save you. Look at that video, rest in peace to King Von. He had a lot of guys around him. But when shit really hit the fan, every man for himself. The president can be touched. So you think because you paying these so-called gang members, you can talk crazy to the individuals who really live that life, man? Cut it out, man. And y'all lame for letting that white man do that. Like I said, man, this internet crazy, man. I only been on now like a year and a half, man, but I really peep game. A lot of these hopping bars running around, they do anything for a chick. They're selling your soul. So what's real about these guys? Nothing. That's what we say, just read between the lines, man. These guys ain't who they say they is. They'll do anything for that little dollar, man, that this man giving them. You know what I mean? It's crazy. They sell out their own folk. That's some house niggas that's sitting around this man. Facts. You know what I'm saying? But it's really, I ain't gonna say they all the problem. Like I just said, I've been clicking on this man's channel. So if we all y'all fans who Go to the guy in Chicago, DJ UTV. Hit that man up. Certain Chicago drill artists y'all might want to see interviews. Tell that man to bring him to his platform. 16 shot him, do the same for him. St. Cheese, big platform, do the same for him. But we ain't got to deal with these type of people. You know what I'm saying? Man, we got to come back. Man, we got to come together, man. We want to save our communities, homie. Like I said, over here, I mentioned the youth misguided, man. You know what I mean? Because, man, that's who they following. A lot of these so-called entertainers who blow up and they ain't really living like that. They don't go back to these places when they go home. If they do, they got 100 guys with them with 100 guns and security. What's real about them? And this Adam22 guy feel like he's something special because you walk through O Block. Man, what? So what? Brick Baby holler, he out there for 6 hours. So what, man? And you from Cali, man. These guys, I see why Cabo want to do something to the guy, man. Come on, man. Y'all stop faking and shaking, man. Like I say, though, I'll mention the youth misguided. Teach his own. Those who follow that bull, follow it. But we over here talking to the youth misguided, man. Never real about none of that. And FBG Wooski, man. I'm glad you replied, stood up for yourself, man. They talking about, he trying to quote a King Von verse towards you. You and King Von was real ops. Y'all had a problem for real. Adam22, you ain't got nothing to do with none of that. So why you feel like you could disrespect this man? Like I say, Wooski catch you down bad, you shit your pants, man. Y'all cut it out. You know what I'm saying? Cut that out, man. Cut out the boo-boo. Y'all super lame, man. Wooski, man, keep getting better, young brother. Keep doing your thing, man. I'm glad you take that clown. Don't go on that clown platform for nothing. There's other platforms. Go say cheese. Say cheese. Reach out to Wooski, man. Get Wooski on your platform, man. Motivate him to get back in the studio to do his music thing. Do it for Duck, man. Rest in peace, FBG Duck, man. Man, we got to come together. We want to change people and quit letting these culture vultures divide and conquer. That's their move. That's their plan. And we sit back and watch it. And these weirdos, they throw us some scraps to a couple thousand. They'll come on the platform and talk 100 miles an hour. Lil Durk, so-called muscle, he was just on there talking 100 miles an hour. He a big gangster, right? Thought the gangsters keep it silent. They don't talk much. Need that bad, we know. We know how it is. You got so many charges under you, man. It's crazy. I ain't gonna say homie name, but they know what I'm talking about. Man, it's crazy, man. Learn to read between the lines, man. These guys are not who they say they is. Like I say, man, it's your boy Sergio Store 1000, man. We talking to the youth from Misguided, man. Man, y'all like, share, subscribe, man. We'll hit y'all with a nut in a minute, man. Man, we salute.